So just like I'm telling you, today I will be giving you the full tutorial of Firebase, and with that Firebase tutorial, I'm also telling you that we'll be just building an amazing application using Firebase plus HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So I'm just showing you that application which we are building through Firebase, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So now we have to see this application and we have to see what are the things included in this amazing application which we are building here. So first of all, you can see this is the random front page of this application which we are getting here. This is a small application, but we are using, and we are just using Firebase and using HTML, CSS, JavaScript language in that to build this. So it will be taking some time to build, but in the start I will be telling you about Firebase, then we will be moving on to build our app. So now I will be giving you the demo of this app and showing you what are the things included in this amazing app which we are building. So this is normally called a recipe app, but you can say it is a simple app which we are building here. So first of all, we are just getting this favorite meals option, then we are getting the search option. Here we are getting the bright option. Here you can change the dark mode to light mode. Here if I show you, you can see you can change into dark mode, you can change into light mode. Means there are many of the modes where you can just change your application here. Now you can see we are getting any random meal here. So if you want to, means if you like this meal here, if you have ordered this meal, for example, and if you like this meal by eating this, so if you want to add it in your favorite, so you will be pressing this heart button. So I will be now pressing this heart button. You can see now this meal has been added in my favorites. Now if you want to remove this meal, you can just also read about this. You can say about this. You can also read about this. You can just read about this instructions, like what are the instruction to make this amazing box tea breakfast, and what are the ingredients to make this. Means you can just read these all stuff in this simple application. This is simple application, but it is included many of the things here. So here I will be now closing this. Now here if you want to close this meal here, means if you want to remove it from your favorite, so I will be directly pressing this cross button. After pressing this cross button, you can see your meal had been removed from here. Now if you want, this is only one meal which we are getting. I want that there should be many of the meals here. So for getting this, you have to press this search button. After pressing this search button, you will be seeing that there are many of the meals which we are getting. You can see. So here I've added many of the meals. It's your choice how many meals you have to add. You can also add unlimited meals here. So when user will be moving down, so the meal should not be finished here. Now if you want to add any meal in your favorite, so you can press this, like you can press this heart button which I've shown you here in the start. So if I press this heart button, you can see this favorite means this meal has been added in my favorites, and this heart button has been also highlighted, means this is your favorite dish which you have liked. Now if I press this, you can see it has been also added in the favorite meals. Means you can add many of the things in your favorite meals if you like here. And if you want to see what is it about, so you can just see that how this meal has been made. You can just see you have to fry this finely chopped onions, then you can just read the ingredients here of this meal here. So I've also put the ingredients of this meal in this amazing application which we are building. You can also see the font which we are getting. This is amazing font family which we are using in this application. These are the pop-up menus which we are getting through JavaScript, and I will be telling you that how we are getting this amazing pop-up menus in JavaScript and how we'll be building this. So here we are just getting this ingredients measures. You can just see we are getting this here sushi, like how to build this, how to make this sushi. You can just read the instruction of that as well. Then if you want to just see the ingredients, you can just see these ingredients from here. There are many of other meals as well. If you like any of the meal from here, so you can just see the meals from here as well, like this lasagna. You can open this lasagna and you can just read the instruction about how to make this lasagna and what are the ingredients included in this lasagna. Like this, you can just read these all things here as well. Then if I want to remove these things from my favorite meal, so I will be pressing this cross here as well, and then here as well. You can also directly press this hard button to remove. You can see when I'm pressing this hard button again, so this favorite meal has been removing from here, or you can just also press this cross button to remove it. So this is the amazing favorite meal. And here if I just show you by doing it light and dark mode, you can see this is the amazing project. So this light and dark mode which we have done it using HTML and JavaScript, but these all styling which you are getting here, we have done it through CSS, because we are using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Plus, we will be also using Firebase in that to host this application on my server. So I will be telling you that how we are using Firebase and building this amazing application. So if you are interested in this video and if you want to see this video from start, so remember to hit a like to this video. And if you are new on this channel, hit the subscribe button, and after subscribing, hit notification bell as well, so more people can learn and they can understand how we can build these amazing applications using many different languages and using Firebase as well. So just now we'll be starting with our amazing video, and basically we'll be seeing that how we are building this amazing simple application using HTML, CSS and JavaScript, plus we will be also using Firebase in that to host it on our server.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow.
So just like I'm telling you that today we are just building this amazing simple application using Firebase and HTML, CSS and JavaScript. But before that, I want to tell you about like Firebase in the start, because I've telling you that we'll be also just giving the Firebase tutorial in this video. I will be giving you that. So just now we'll be starting with our Firebase tutorial. Then we'll be moving on to our application which we are building here through Firebase plus HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So for working with Firebase, first of all, you have to open your Google Chrome. We will be using this VS Code later on, but I have already opened this. After opening Google Chrome, you have to move to Google and then you have to write here Firebase. So here we have to write Firebase, because you all know that when we are working with any of the application like using React, HTML, CSS, JavaScript or any other language, so when we have to host this app, we have to use Firebase. You can also use many other things here, but I think that Firebase is the best option which you are having to host your apps to your server. So we will be using Firebase here as well. So for working with Firebase, you should have one Gmail ID. You can create if you're not having, but I think that everyone are having this Gmail ID here. After getting your Gmail ID, you have to sign in here. I have already signed in. Then you have to press get started. After pressing get started here, it will be taking you to your console. After moving to Firebase console, I'm getting many of the projects in my Firebase console, but you will be not getting because you have not created any of the thing in your Firebase project. But I've already created many of the things. Means when I'm building YouTube clone, Google clone, Amazon, Gmail, these are clones which I was just building. So I was using Firebase in that. So today we are using Firebase when we are building this application. So you have to just move on to Firebase, press add project. After pressing add project, you have to give your project name. So you can give any of the random project name here. So I will be now giving my project name here, like I will be just, we are building application. So here I will be now writing here application -1. So you can see I've just put here application -1, which is my name here of application. You can just also just, you can see it is saying me you have reached the project limit, because I've created many of the projects. So I want to use any other Gmail ID. So I will be using this Gmail ID here. Then you have to press add project. Now here you have to just okay, so here we have to now consider it. Okay, so I'm here also getting many of the projects, so I have to use any other Gmail. You can see now we can use this one. So here we have to move on to this, and here we are just, I'm telling you that we are just building this amazing project, and our application is about simple app which we are building here through Firebase. So I will be writing here application 1 in Firebase. After writing this application 1, you have to press continue button. So you can see I will be now pressing here continue. After pressing continue, you can see we are just getting here Google Analytics for your Firebase project. Means here we are getting Google Analytics for our Firebase project. These are the paragraph. You can just read here about Firebase if you want to read, like what is Google Analytics and how you can just read these all things. You can read in-apping messaging like that. After reading these all stuff, you have to now just move on here, and then you have to enable this Google Analytics. Remember, if it is not enabled, so you should enable this. And after enabling this Google Analytics, you have to press continue button. Then you have to select an account for your Google Analytics. So I'll be selecting this default account for Firebase. You can also select this one. Then you have to press create project. After pressing create project, it will be taking some time to just create your project here of application 1. So you have to wait a while till this Firebase is just loading. So it will be not taking some time. It will be only taking one minute or some seconds to create your resources here. So if you are having low system, or if you are having low internet, so it will be taking some time. You can see now it is saying me finishing up application 1. So now you can see my project has been ready. It is saying me your new project is ready. So I'll be pressing continue, and now it is taking me to my application one folder. You can see now we are getting one application, one Firebase menu which we have now created. So I can take the overview of that. So I will be now moving to this web option, and now you can just create and register your app here as well. So I will be now registering my app with the name of like application here as well. Then I will be giving it the name as application one here also, like we have given there. Then I will be now I will be pressing also set up Firebase hosting for this app. Then I will be registering this app. Here you are getting the Firebase SDK, which we will be not needing in this project here. So I will be now moving forward. So you can see, you can just press use npm. Then I will be pressing next, next. Then here you have to press continue to console. Now you are ready with your application here, and you can move on to work with this. So now here, this was the thing which I want to tell you about Firebase. So I hope you understand about Firebase, and I've given you the small tutorial of Firebase, how to create your first application server in Firebase, and how, if you are working with any other project, so you can just also create the project. You can say project server here in Firebase as well. You can see this, we are getting the authentication cloud, Firestore, we are getting crash list, crashlytics, and then you are also getting the performance here. Then these are the cloud messaging, A/B testing, all this stuff, and you can just see these all stuff we are getting. These are the extension menus which we are getting here. So now when you are getting this here, we have to just do one thing. We have to now start with our app which we are building, because we have now set up the Firebase. So we have to now start up and we have to now start with our app which we are building through Firebase plus HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So we have used the Firebase in the start here. So I will be moving on to my VS Code, and I will be opening my folder. But before that, I will be taking new window here. After taking new window, I will be now closing my previous window which I have opened. Then you have to directly open folder from here. I'll be pressing open folder, go to desktop. You can see this is my folder, simple app in HTML, CSS. So you can just also write here in JavaScript as well, because we are using JavaScript in this video also. So I will be moving here, and then I will be raising all these things, because I will be not needing these all stuff directly here. After removing this all stuff, you have to now just move in this body tag, and after moving in this body tag, you have to now just start with this app which you are building. So I will be now giving it the name as simple application, like this. I will be writing simple application like this. Save it here. Then you have to move here into your desktop. Then this is my folder, and this is my file here. So I will be opening this. You can see my file has been directly opened from here. Nothing is coming here. So we have to now just do it side by side. So for doing side by side, I will be making the coding side at the left and at the right interface side. So we are getting, now I will be doing all the codes here. So I'll be pressing Ctrl B to close the side panel. Then I will be now closing this file explorer from here, and after closing this, just here you have to now move down after this tag. So you can see we have just written this thing here, and then you have to move down after this tag here, and then you have to write here div class, and then you have to write here container. Then after writing this container, you have to now just move down and write here div class start, like this, and here you have to write div class stop now. Then you have to move down, right here span, then you have to give it the class light dark mode, like this thing. Then here you have to write I tag like this, and after writing this I tag, you have to just move on to this file here, which is the CSS one. Then from here also I will be raising all the stuff which I will be not needing it here. So I will be removing this thing as well. Then after removing, just you have to move here, and after moving here, you have to now just do one thing like this. I will be moving here at the center, and then here you have to now just do one thing here. I will be now moving here, and then you have to remove this. Then after removing, just you have to write here simple application, like we have written here. So there is some error, because of that I have removed it, reload. Now we are getting all the same thing. So we have to now start, press Ctrl B to close side panel here, like this. Now after removing this side panel, you have to just close this, because now we have created our Firebase menu, and we will be not needing here. So we have used the Firebase in this application. Now you have to create a div class container here. Then you have to now write here div class start, and after writing this, you have to now write here div class stop. Then you have to write here span tag, write here light, and then I will be writing here dark mode. Write here I tag, write FA, and then write here solid FA sun, like this. Then write here span tag, and then you have to give it here class search container. Then you have to now write here input, and then in input I will be now just writing here class. So here I will be writing class, and in class I will be now writing search input. So here I will be now writing this. Then write here type text, like this thing. Then I will be writing here placeholder, and write here search meal. Then you have to now write here three dots, Right here is pen tag. Then you have to give it the class search icon like this. Then you have to now write here I tag. Here you have to write FA solid. Then I will be writing FA magnifying. So here I will be writing magnifying, and then you have to write here glass. After writing this, you have to just move down, and then you have to just write here div class, and then write here favorite meals container. Then you have to now write here h2 and write here favorite meals like this. Then you have to just move down here and then write here div class, write here favorite meals like this. Then you have to now just move down after this tag, and after moving down, just you have to now do one thing here, like we have to create these all stuff which I've telling you to create. So here you have to just move in this tag here after writing this favorite meals. Then you have to now just write a tag here which should be like this one. Then you have to now write this dash here, and then you have to create this div class, and then write here like this tag, then write here single like this. And after writing this, you have to close this tag here directly, and after closing this, here I will be just doing one thing. I will be now just writing here a tag which should be like div class single. Then I will be now writing here div class top like this. Then you have to now write here div class and write here image container. Then you have to now write here image, write here https/unsplash. So here I will be writing .it 100. Then I will be writing 100. Write here div class, and then I will be writing here text, and then you have to write here p tag, and in this p tag I will be writing meal name like this. So you can see I have written meal name. Then you have to write here I tag now. Then after writing this I tag, here I will be writing FA solid. Then you have to write here FAX like this. Then you have to just move down after this tag. Then you have to write here div class single. Then you have to now just write here div class and write here top. Then you have to now write here div class again, and here I will be writing image container. Then you have to just write here image tag, write here https/unsplash like this. Then you have to write it/99, and then I will be writing 100. Here you have to write div class and then write here tag. Then you have to now write here p tag, and after writing p tag, I will be writing here meal name like this. Then you have to now just do one thing. You have to write here I tag, write here FA solid. Then I will be writing FAX like this. Then you have to just write here div class, and then I will be writing here single. Then write here div class again and write here top. So here I will be writing top. Then you have to write here div class and then write here image container. Then you have to write here image https/ and then write here unsplash like this. Then write here .it 100. Then I will be writing 99. Now when you've written this, here I will be now just doing one thing. I will be moving down, right here div class, and in div class I will be writing here text. Then write here p tag and write here meal name like this. Then you have to write here I tag class and then write here FA solid, write here FAX. Now you have to write here div class single. So here I will be now writing. Then you have to write here div class top. Then you have to now just write here div class and then write here image container. Then you have to write here image https/unsplash. Then I will be writing .it98/100. Then I will be now just writing here div class, and then you have to write here text, write here p tag mean name. So here I will be now writing this. Then write here I tag like this, and then you have to write FA solid. Then I will be writing FAX. Now when you've written this, I will be writing div class single. Then I will be now writing here div class top. Now you have to just write here div class image. Then I will be writing here container. Then you have to now write here image https/unsplash. Then I will be writing .it/98. Then I will be now writing 99. Then when you've written this, here I will be writing div class. Then I will be writing here text. And then when you've written this, you have to write here meal name like this thing. Then you have to just do one thing. Here you have to now just move under this two divs, write here li tag, I tag, write here FA solid, FAX. Now here you have to just move after this four divs here, then create another div of class like this. I will be writing class of meals container here. So I will be now writing here meals container like this. Then write here h2 and write random meal. Then I will be now moving down, write here div class and write here meal. Then you have to now just write here a tag which should be like div class, and here I will be writing meal card. Then write here div class, write here meal card, then write here image container. Then you have to write here image https/unsplash. Then I will be writing .it/400. Then I will be writing 300. Then you have to write here div class, and then you have to now just do one thing here. You have to write here meal, and then after writing meal here you have to write name. Then you have to move down right here p tag and write here meals name. Then I will be now just moving here, and then here you have to now just moving down right here I tag class, and then I will be writing here fa, right, regular like this. Then I will be writing fa hard. Then when you've written this, you have to just move down after this 5 divs which we have created here. After moving down, you have to create a tag which should be like div class, and right here pop up container. Then you have to just move down like this, save it, then you have to reload. So you can see we are just getting these all things here, these all meals we are getting like this. After getting this thing here, you have to now just move in this tag here, and I will be writing here div class, right here pop up like this. Then you have to now just write here I tag, and right here class which should be fa solid fa_x. Then when you've written this here, you have to move down right here div class, and right here pop up, and right here another tag which should be like inner. Now you have to write here div class left. Then you have to now write here div class, right here meal card. Then I will be now writing here div class, right here meal card image. Then I will be now writing here container. Then you have to write here https/unsplash. Then I will be writing it/400 300 like this. Then after writing this tag, you have to just move down right here div class, and then I will be writing meal name like this. Then you have to now write here meals. So here I will be now writing meals like this, and write here name. Then you have to move down right here I tag class, and then I will be writing fa regular. Then I will be writing here fa hard like this. Then when you've written this, just you have to write div class right like this thing. Then you have to write here div h2 instruction. So here I will be writing div h2 instruction. Then you have to write here p tag. Then here I will be now just moving here, right here p tag, and then I will be writing meal info. So you can just write any of the meal info which you want to write about. So here I will be now just writing any of the meal info. You can just write here. So you can just write any of the random meal info here if you want to write. So here I will be moving in this tag. Then I will be now just doing one thing here. We have written this, so I will be moving here after this tag, and I will be making the comment in this tag. So here I will be pasting this, and you can see I've made the comment here because I want that comment should be here like this. Now after making the comment, you have to save it and then reload this. After reloading, you can see we are getting all these things here, and then after pressing search, we are getting these things here like this. Now when you're getting these all stuff here, you have to move to style this and to make it good looking. So I will be making here like margin which should be 0, right here padding like this which should be 0. Then I will be now just reloading this. Then you have to write here box sizing which should be like border box. Then I will be now writing here font family which should be Poppins, comma, sans serif. Then you have to write here body which should be display grid. Then you have to now write here place items center. Then I will be now writing here min height. So here I will be writing 100 VH. Then write here background color and write here VAR. Then I will be writing here primary, and then I will be now writing here CLR. Then you have to close it and write here padding 3REM 0. Then you have to now write here root, and then here you have to just move here and write here root like this. Then I will be now writing here primary and write here CLR and write 6161616. Then you have to now write here primary right. Then you have to write primary RGBA. Then you have to write here 7. Write here RGBA. Then you have to write 000 point, or you can say 0.4 like this. Then you have to just now write here secondary. So here I will be writing secondary CLR. Then I will be writing F9F9. Then you have to just write here secondary. Then I will be writing RGBA3. Then I will be writing here RGBA again. Right here 255.3. Then you have to now just close it. Right here light theme like this, and then you have to now just write here primary, and then you have to write here CLR and write here F9F9. Then you have to just write here primary and write here RGBA, and then you have to now just write here 7, and then you have to write here RGBA again 255.4. Then you have to close it. Then you have to now just write here secondary and write here CLR. Then I will be writing 161616. Then you have to write here secondary like this. Then I will be now writing here RGBA3. Then here you have to write RGBA and write here 000, and then I will be writing 0.3. Now you have to write here card and write here width clamp, and here I will be writing 300 pixel like this, and then you have to write here 92 VW. Then you have to write 400 pixel. Then you have to now just write here background color, and then you have to now just write here VAR and write here primary CLR. Then here you have to write box shadow, which should be 0.5 rem. Write here VAR, write secondary, and then you have to write here RGBA3. Then you have to write here border radius, which should be 1 rem. Then when you've written this, just you have to move down after this tag, and after writing this border radius, you have to just move here, write here margin auto. Then you have to write here margin like this 0 auto. Then when you've written this, here you have to just write overflow like this thing. Then I will be now writing here hidden. Then you have to just move down, right here top. In top I will be writing here display flags like this. Then you have to write here justify content. So here I will be now writing justify content space between. So here I will be writing this. Then you have to write here align items. So here I will be writing align item center. Right here padding, which should be 1.5 rem, 1 rem. Then you have to write here light dark mode like this. Then you have to write here width, which should be 40 pixel. Then here I will be writing aspect ratio. So here I will be writing 1. Then when you've written this, here I will be now moving and doing one thing, like I will be writing here box shadow. And in box shadow I will be writing 0.3 rem RGBA right here, or you can say right here VAR. And in VAR I will be now writing here secondary and right here RGBA3. Close it. Right here display flags. Then I will be now writing here align items, which should be center. Then I will be now just writing here justify content, which should be center. So here I will be writing. Then after writing this thing, here you have to now just do one thing. You have to move down, right here color VAR. Then I will be now writing here secondary. So here you have to write CLR. Then you have to now just doing one thing. You have to move down, right here font size, which should be 1 rem. And then you have to now write here border radius, which should be like 50%. Right here cursor pointer. Then you have to write here transition, which should be 200 ms. Right, ease in out. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to write here background color. So here I will be writing background color. Then here I will be now just moving down, and then right here 200 ms ease in out color. Then here you have to write light dark mode. So here I will be writing dark mode. Then I will be now writing here active, like transform, and then right here is scale, which should be 1.8, or you can say 0.8 I will be writing. Then you have to just move down after this tag, right here light. Then I will be now writing here dark mode, and here you have to write hover. Then you have to move down, right here background color. So here I will be now writing this like this thing. Then I will be now writing here background color, which should be like VAR. Then here you have to now just write here secondary, and then you have to now just write here CLR. Then you have to now write here a tag, which should be like color VAR. Then I will be now writing here primary CLR. Then when you've written this, you have to write here search container. Then you have to just move down, and after moving down you have to just write here width, which should be 250 pixel. Right here height 40 pixel. Then you have to now write here position relative. Then you have to write here search container. So here I will be writing search container input. Then you have to write here width 40 pixel. Then you write here height 100%. Then you have to write here position absolute. Then I will be now moving here, right here top 0, right 0, and right here font size, which should be 1 rem. Then right here padding 0. Right here outline none. Then I will be writing here border radius, which should be like 100 VW. Then I will be now writing here border, which should be none. So here I will be now writing like this. Then right here box shadow, and in box shadow I will be writing 0.3 rem VAR. Then I will be writing here secondary RGBA3. Then I will be writing here background color. So here I will be now writing background color, which should be transparent. So here I will be now writing. Then when you've written this, you have to write here VAR, then write here secondary, and write here CLR. Then you have to just move down right here, transition, write 200 ms, and then right here ease in out like this. Then I will be writing width, and here you have to just move down right here 200 ms, and right here ease in out like this, and right here padding. Now when you've written this, you have to close it. Right here search icon like this thing, and after hitting this you have to move like this thing, and right here position absolute. Now you have to just move down right here, right 0. Then here I will be writing top 50%. Then I will be writing here transform, and then I will be writing here translate x, and then I will be now writing here y. Here I will be writing minus 50%. Then you have to move down right here background color, and in background color I will be writing var primary. Then I will be writing here CLR. Then I will be now writing here box shadow. So here I will be writing box shadow 0.3 rem. Right here var secondary, and then I will be now writing here RGBA, and right here 3. Then you have to close it. Right here height, which will be 40 pixel. Then I'll be writing aspect ratio, and here I will be writing 1. Then right here border radius, which should be 50%. Then after writing this, you have to move down, and here I will be now writing a tag which should be like display, and in display you have to write flex, and then right here align items in center. Then you have to move down, and here I will be writing justify content. Then I will be writing here in center. Then right here color var. Then I will be writing here secondary CLR. Then you have to just write here cursor pointer. Then you have to now write here transition, which should be 200 ms. Right here ease in out like this, and right here background color. So here I will be writing background color. Then here you have to now just write here 200 ms, and right here ease in out like this, and right here color like this. Now when you've written this color, you have to close it. Then here you have to write search icon like this, and right here hover. Here you have to now just write background color, which should be like var, and right here secondary CLR. Then you have to just write here color var. Then I will be now writing primary CLR. Then you have to just move down right here search icon, and then here I will be now writing search icon hover, and in hover I will be writing transform scale. Then I will be writing 0.8. Right here translate x, not here I will be writing y. Then after writing this, here you have to write minus 50%. Then you have to just write here search container. After writing search container, you have to write hover input. Then you have to write here search container, and then you have to now write here input. So here I will be writing input focus. Then I will be writing here width 100%. Then you have to write here padding 0.4 rem, 0.1 rem. Then you have to move down, write here favorite means container. Then you have to write here text align, which should be center. So here I will be writing this. Then you have to just now write here a tag which should be like, here I will be moving, and then write here color which should be var, and write here secondary. And after writing this secondary, here I will be writing CLR. Then write here box shadow, which should be 0.3 rem. Write here var, and then write here secondary RGBA3. Then write here padding, which should be 1 rem. Then save it here, reload. So you can see we are getting all these things here. After getting this, here you have to just move down like this, and after moving down here, you have to now just do one thing. Like here I will be writing favorite meals like this. Then you have to write here display, and in display you have to write flex. Write here align items, which should be center, and write here column gap, which should be 1 rem. Now when you've written this thing, just here you have to just move down after this, and here I will be writing a tag which should be like width auto. Then you have to write here overflow x scroll. Then you have to now just write here padding, which should be 0.5 rem. Then you have to now just write a tag which will be like padding bottom, and write here 1 rem. Then you have to write here favorite meals container. Write here h2. Then write font weight, which should be 400. Then write here text shadow, and here I will be writing 0.4 rem var. Then I will be writing secondary RGBA3. Then you have to write here margin bottom, which should be 1 rem. Then you have to write here single, and here you have to write display flex, and here you have to write flex direction, which should be column. Then here you have to write align items, which should be center. Then you have to write here width, and in width I will be writing 80 pixel. So here you can see we have written the width 80 pixel here, and after writing the width you have to now just write a tag here which will be like cursor, and then I will be writing here pointer. Then you have to write here border radius. So here I will be now creating a border radius tag which should be 0.5 rem. Then I will be writing here box shadow which should be 0.5 rem. Then I will be writing var secondary. Then I will be writing rgba3. Then I will be now writing here position relative. Here you have to write transition, and then I will be writing 200 ms. Right here is in out. So here I will be writing here background color now. So I will be writing this. Now you have to just write here single top. Then I will be now writing here display flex. Here you have to write align items. Then I will be now writing here center like this. Then you have to now write here flex direction which should be column, and then you have to now write here justify content which should be like here I will be writing center. Then you have to just now do one thing, you have to write here then here I will be just moving down, right padding which should be 0. Then you have to write here image container like this, and then here I will be now just moving down, and then I will be just writing here width 60 pixel, and here you have to write here aspect ratio. Then I will be writing 1 like this. Then here you have to write margin top which should be 0.5 rem. Right here border top like this. Then I will be now writing here border radius which should be 50%. Then right here overflow hidden like this. Then here when you've written this, just I will be writing box sizing which should be 0.4 rem. Then I will be writing var. Right secondary rgba. Then I will be writing 3. Then you have to close it. Right here image container image. Then right here width 100%, and right here height which should be 100%. Then I will be writing here object. Then I will be writing here grid cover. Then when you've written this, just you have to do another thing like, so just here if I just show you, you can see here till here we have just done these all stuff, and after doing these all things we have just written here object fit which I have just telling you in the image container image tag. After writing this you have to just move down, right here text tag, and then I will be now just writing here a tag which should be like margin. You can see here we have written margin 0.5 rem. Then I will be writing here 0. Then you have to write here text p tag. Then I will be writing here width which should be like 70. So here I will be now writing here width 70 pixel. Then I will be now writing here text overflow. So here I will be writing text overflow which should be ellipsis. So here I will be now writing like this. Then you have to now just write here white space which should be no wrap. Now when you've written this, you have to write here overflow which should be like hidden. Then you have to now write here font size which should be 0.8 rem. Then you have to just write here text shadow. So here I will be now writing here text shadow which should be 0.3 rem. Then here I will be writing var, and then right here secondary rgba3. Then when you've written this, write here padding 0.5 rem. Then you have to write here user select. In user select I will be writing here none like this, and after writing this you have to write transition which should be 200 ms. Then I will be writing ease in out. Then you have to write here color. Then write here fax. Then you have to write here color which should be var. Right here secondary, and then I will be now writing secondary clr. Then you have to just write here background color, and then when you've written this background color you have to write here var primary. Then I will be writing here clr. Then you have to just write here border bottom. In border bottom I will be writing left radius which should be 0.5 rem. Then you have to write here border bottom which should be right radius, and then I will be writing here 0.5 rem. Then when you've written this, just here I will be now writing dash like this. And after writing this, you have to now just do one thing. Here I will be writing width. So here you have to set the width 100%. So here I will be now writing this like width. Now when you've written this, you have to write here padding 0.5 rem, and here you have to just write 0. Then you have to just move down, right here single hour. Then you have to write here background color. So I will be writing background color which should be var secondary clr. Then here you have to just remove this. Then when you've written this, just you have to remove this thing and move down. And after moving down, just here you have to do one thing. Here you have to now move after this tag and write a tag here which should be like single hover. And after writing this single hover, you have to now just write there image, and here you have to write image container. Here you have to now just write box shadow, and in box shadow I will be writing 0.4 rem. Then I will be writing var primary. then you have to write here RGBA7. Now when you written this, you have to close this tag, write here single, and then I will be writing here hover dot text p tag. Then you have to just write here color tag, write here var, write primary CLR. Then you have to just move down, write here text shadow. So after writing text shadow, you have to write 0.2 rem, then write here var and write here primary RGBA. Then you have to write here 7. Now you have to close it. Here you have to just move down, right here WebKit. Then I will be writing scroll bar like this. Then you have to just move down. After this scroll bar, you have to write here width 6 pixel and write here height 6 pixel. Then you have to write here WebKit dash. Then I will be writing scroll bar. Then I will be now writing here thumb. Write here background color. Then you have to write here VAR, and after writing VAR, here you have to write secondary RGBA. So here I will be writing 3. Then you have to write here border radius, which should be 100 VW. Then you have to just move down after this tag. Then you have to write mean tag here. Then write here padding 1 rem. Write display flex. Then after writing here display flex, you have to write flex rep, which should be rep like this. Then write here justify content, which should be center. And after writing center, you have to write here gap, which should be 2 rem like this. Then you have to now write here meals container. So here I will be writing meals container h2. Write here text align. So here I will be now writing text align center. Then write here margin top. Then I will be writing 1 rem. Then after writing this, you have to just now do one thing. Here I will be writing font weight, which should be 400. Then you have to write here color VAR. Then I will be now writing here secondary, and then write here CLR. And here you have to now write text shadow. And after writing text shadow, you have to write 0.4 rem. Write here VAR and write secondary RGBA3. Then after writing this, you have to write meal card like this, and write here width, which should be clan. And then here you have to now just do one thing. Here I will be writing 300 pixel 60 VW. Then I will be now just writing here 400 pixel. Then here I will be writing box shadow and write here 0.4 rem. Then write here VAR and write here secondary RGBA3. Then you have to just now do one thing. You have to move down, write here border radius, which should be 1 rem. Write here overflow and then write here hidden. Then after writing this, you have to just move down, write here a tag, which should be like margin bottom, and here I will be writing 2 rem. And then after writing this tag, here you have to write transition, and after writing transition 200 ms, write here ease in out. Then I will be writing here background, and here you have to write color. After writing this, you have to just write here meal card and write here image container and write here a tag, which should be like width 100%. And then here I will be moving and write here 100%. Then after writing this, here you have to just move down, write here height, which should be 230 pixels. Write here cursor pointer. Then here I will be now just writing meal card. So here I will be now writing meal card image container image. Then you have to just write here width, which should be 100%. Then write here height 100%. Then you have to write here object width, which should be cover. Then you have to now just write here meal name like this, and here I will be now writing display, which should be flex, and then write here align items, which should be center. Then you have to now write here justify content, which should be space between. So here I will be now writing this. Then you have to write here padding 1 rem. Then I will be now just moving down, write here color VAR. Then I will be now just writing here secondary. So here I will be writing secondary CLR. Then you have to just move down, write here a tag, which should be like font size 1.1 rem like this. Then you have to write here text shadow. So in text shadow, I will be now writing a tag, which should be like 0.3 rem. Write here VAR secondary RGBA3. Then here you have to just move down, write transition, and in transition I will be writing 200 ms ease in out. Then I will be writing here color. Then you have to just write here 200 ms again, write here ease in out. Then I will be now just writing here text color like this, or you can say text shadow. Here when you've written this, save it and then reload. So you can see we are just getting this all things here. If I just show you, you can see we are getting. After getting this here, you have to just do one thing. You have to move down after this tag, and after moving down, you have to now just create here meal name. So here I will be now writing meal name I tag. Then here you have to write color, and in color I will be writing FF00 like this. Then you have to just now write here a tag which should be like text shadow, and in text shadow you have to now just write a tag which should be like here I will be writing none. Then write here cursor pointer, so here I will be writing. Then write here meal cart and write here hover. After writing hover, you have to just move down, write here background color, and then you have to now just write here var, write here secondary CLR. Then after writing this, you have to just move down, write here a tag which will be like meal cart. So here I will be now writing here meal cart and write here dot meal name like this, and write here color var. Then I will be now writing primary CLR like this. Then here you have to move down and write here text shadow. So here I will be writing text shadow 0.2 rem, and write here var and write primary CLR. Then you have to just move down after this, and here you have to write pop up and write here container. After writing this, you have to write here position fixed, and then I will be now writing here inside 0. Then here I will be writing background color which should be like var. Then I will be now writing here primary RGBA 7. Then here I will be moving. Then you have to write here primary RGBA 7. Then you have to just write here display flex, and then you have to write here align items, and here you have to write center. Write here justify content which should be center. Then when you've written this, here you have to write display, and here you have to write none. Then when you've written this, here I will be now writing pop up, and here I will be just now writing here width which should be clamp like this, and in clamp I will be writing 200 pixel and write here 92 VW, write here 900 pixel. Then when you've written this, you have to write here max height like this, and then you have to write here 90 VH. Then you have to now write here box shadow and write 0.5 rem, write here var and write secondary RGBA. Then when you've written this, write here background color, and then here I will be writing var and write here primary CLR. Then you have to just move down, write here color var and write here secondary CLR. Then here you have to write secondary like this, and then write here CLR. Here you have to close it, and after closing this tag, here I will be now just doing one thing. I will be writing here padding 4 rem and write here 2 rem. Then you have to just write here border radius which should be 1 rem, write here overflow hidden. Then you have to just write here position which should be related. Then after writing this, you have to write here pop up, and then write here inner, write display which should be gap. So here I will be now writing display flex and write here gap which should be 2 rem. Then when you've written this, you have to write here pop up I tag. Then here I will be writing position absolute and write here right 20 pixel like this, and write here a tag which should be like top 20 pixel. Then you have to write here width auto. Then you have to now write background color which should be transparent like this. Then you have to write here font size which should be like this 1.3 rem, write here cursor pointer. Now when you've written this, here you have to move down, and after moving down you have to write pop up. Then you have to write here left I tag. Then here I will be now just writing here display which should be like none. Then you have to now write here right and write here overflow y which should be scroll. Then when you've written this, you have to just do one thing. Here I will be writing max height, and after writing this max height, here you have to just now write here 85 VH. Then when you've written this, write here padding right which should be 1 rem, and then here you have to write padding bottom which should be 4 rem. Now you have to just move down after this tag and write here right tag div right margin bottom. So here I will be now moving in this tag, write here margin bottom 2 rem, write here right tag again. So here I will be now just writing here right ulli, then write here padding right this time which should be 2 rem, and then you have to just write here list style, write here position which should be inside. Then you have to just write here right and write here meal and then write info. Then you have to write here right ul, write here margin top which should be 0.5 rem, and then when you've written this, here you have to now just move down after this tag, and then here you have to now just write here a tag which should be like media only screen. Then here you have to write and max width. Then here when you've written this, write here 800 pixel. Then you have to move down, right here pop-up. Then here I will be now just write here overflow and write y scroll. Then you have to now write here padding which should be 0, and I will be now writing here pop-up inner. Then I will be now just writing here a tag which will be like flash direction column like this. Then when you've written this, you have to write here align items which should be center. Write here padding rem 0. Then I will be now writing here right padding. Then I will be now writing here like this padding, and then here I will be writing 0 1 rem. Right here max height, and in max height I will be writing 100%. Then I will be writing overflow which should be hidden. Then you have to now move down right here right like this, and then here you have to just move like this thing right here. So I will be now moving down after this tag, and after moving down just you have to remove this thing from here, and I will be now writing here right tag, and now here I will be writing ULLI. Right here padding right 0. Then after writing this thing, just here you have to move down after this tag. Right here WebKit. Then I will be writing scroll bar. So here I will be writing. Then right here display which should be none. Then you have to save it. And after saving, just you have to do one thing like this. Here I will be moving down, and then you have to reload it. After reloading, you can see we are getting all this stuff here. Now if I just show you by adding it in my likes, you can see now this thing is adding in my likes. You can see in my favorite meals. You can see this meal is also opening, and you can also read its instruction and the ingredients which we are getting in this meal here. Now you can close this meal by pressing this here. If you want to remove it from your favorites, press this search icon. After pressing this search icon, you can see we are getting all the meals which I have shown you in the starting. You can see this in this amazing simple application which we have built using Firebase, HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So if I press this heart icon, you can see now it has been added in my favorite meals. Here also if I press, it has been also added in my favorite meals, and if I press this here as well, so it is also added in my favorite meals option. You can see this. So down also we are getting all these things. If I press, it is also added in my favorite meals option. You can press this by opening, and you can also read it instruction like how you can make it and what are the ingredients to make this. You can say this ingredient, how to make this amazing dish here. So you can also just remove this if you want to remove by pressing this cross button, or directly you can just press this hard button to remove it also. So you can see here if I press this, so it has been added. Press this to remove this thing also. You can see now this all has been removed. So like this we can just build this amazing simple application using HTML, CSS, JavaScript plus Firebase. We have also used in the starting to make this app run on our server. So I hope you understand how we have built this application. So if you have understand, enjoy this video, so remember to hit a like to this video, and if you're new on this channel, want to see more videos like that, so remember to hit a like, and also just subscribe on this channel. After subscribing, hit notification bell as well, so more people can learn and they can understand how we can build this amazing application using many different languages. And you can also check my previous videos out which I have uploaded, because that will also giving you help. So just now we'll be meeting in next project with more amazing things and more amazing tutorial using these all amazing languages. So for today, goodbye.